Meta just unveiled its brand new Ray-Ban display smart glasses in a flashy live demo, but instead of wowing the audience, the event turned into a nightmare of glitches, bizarre AI responses, and even a total system crash that left Mark Zuckerberg scrambling for excuses. So what really went wrong? And what does this mean for Meta's future in the AI race? Let's break it down. Meta has just gone through one of its most embarrassing public technology demonstrations in recent memory, and it happened during the first big reveal of its Ray-Ban Meta display smart glasses, where CEO Mark Zuckerberg hoped to show the world how seamlessly artificial intelligence could be integrated into stylish eyewear. But instead, the event turned into a catastrophic showcase of AI failures that left both Meta and its leadership red-faced, because instead of smooth, futuristic interactions, the glasses repeatedly failed to respond, gave nonsensical answers, and even triggered a complete system meltdown, forcing Zuckerberg to initially blame the Wi-Fi connection before Meta CTO Andrew Bosworth admitted that the real problem was not bad Wi-Fi at all, but actually a traffic routing disaster that essentially caused Meta to DDoS itself live on stage. An error so fundamental and humiliating that it immediately raised questions about whether Meta is truly ready to compete in the rapidly escalating AI arms race. Because in the demo, an influencer was asked to use the glasses to create a sauce recipe for a dish they had never prepared before. But instead of smart guidance, the AI took far too long to respond, misread instructions, and gave completely wrong steps, undermining the entire purpose of having intelligent glasses in the first place. And when the chef in the room triggered the voice assistant by saying, "Hey Meta, start live AI," the bug-ridden system hilariously activated every single Meta Ray-Ban Live AI in the entire building at once, showing that Meta's backend was so poorly configured that one command from one person caused a chain reaction across every pair of glasses on the same access point. Something Bosworth admitted later was because they had routed Live AI traffic to a development server, believing this would isolate the load. But instead, they had accidentally sent it to every device in the demo environment, resulting in a self-inflicted denial-of-service attack that essentially froze their own system. And while Zuckerberg tried to pass it off with a quick joke about Wi-Fi issues, the truth came out quickly, leaving the company's leadership struggling to explain how one of the biggest tech giants on the planet could stumble so badly on stage. And things only got worse when the AI completely failed to place a WhatsApp call when Zuckerberg himself asked it to, because instead of smoothly connecting to the call, the glasses went to sleep at the exact moment the notification arrived, causing the process to break entirely. And while Bosworth later claimed that this was a rare and obscure bug that Meta had never seen before and has since been fixed, the timing could not have been more humiliating, because this bug appeared during a global showcase that was supposed to highlight Meta's progress in artificial intelligence and wearable technology. Yet instead, it highlighted just how far the company still has to go. Because after spending tens of billions of dollars on AI hardware, massive data center infrastructure, and hiring top talent from across Silicon Valley, Meta is still falling behind companies like Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, who continue to dominate the conversation around real-world AI breakthroughs. And what makes this worse is that Meta has been desperate to prove that it is more than just a social media company or a metaverse dreamer, instead trying to pivot into an AI-first identity with wearable devices that can compete with Apple Vision Pro, Microsoft Copilot, and Google's Gemini ecosystem. But this display showed the exact opposite, that Meta's AI isn't reliable, isn't stable, and isn't ready to handle the most basic real-world tasks. And while the hardware itself, the glasses, looked sleek, stylish, and promising, the AI's software was so undercooked that it completely undermined the product. Because in today's tech world, AI isn't just a side feature anymore. It's the heart of the experience. And if that heart fails in front of a global audience, people start questioning the entire product line. And now Meta faces not only the embarrassment of this botched launch, but also the difficult task of convincing users, developers, and investors that it still has what it takes to compete in the AI revolution. Because perception is everything in technology. And if people view your AI as buggy or laughable, they will quickly turn to competitors offering smoother, more powerful solutions. And that's the risk Meta is facing today. Because while Bosworth's explanation about routing errors and obscure bugs might sound reasonable to engineers, the average consumer only sees a product that couldn't even handle a simple recipe request or a WhatsApp call, and that is devastating for brand trust. And what makes it sting even more is the fact that Meta has long positioned itself as a pioneer in next-generation platforms, whether through Oculus VR, the metaverse push, or wearable tech. Yet every time it tries to make a major leap, it seems to stumble in execution. And this stumble comes at the exact time when rivals are surging ahead with polished, practical, and increasingly intelligent AI offerings that are actually changing user behavior. So now the question is whether Meta can bounce back quickly, fix its AI failures, and regain momentum before consumers write off its smart glasses as just another half-baked experiment. Because the reality is, hardware hype can get people excited, but if the AI brain behind the hardware isn't reliable, the excitement vanishes. And this disaster proves that Meta's AI brain is still not ready for prime time. But what do you think? Is this just a minor launch hiccup for Meta that will be quickly forgotten? Or does it reveal a deeper problem in their AI strategy? Because when you're competing with Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, even one high-profile failure can set you back years in perception and adoption. And as always, this is TechVerse,